Craft sponsorship.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Cheeseface versus Shadoww, going to be game number 1. Now we're back to the best of 5s in the top 8 of things. Shadoww, hot off the win in that top 12 over Cursix, will now be going up against Cheeseface on the Azoth.
Yeah. It's getting to see some Azoth representation. Oh, I don't think we got to see Dime on stream earlier, who was playing some Azoth today. But we will see it here from Cheeseface, who's in the clan Atlantic Salmon. All right. I don't know what these names are coming out from Cheeseface.
Yo, he's just trying to get like all the different food brands, right? He's trying to get like a Cisco truck delivered to his house. I don't know what the equivalent to all these are like probably North American brands. Like I don't know what the equivalent to these are in Australia, but
like I don't even know why he's that hyped on Atlantic Salmon. Like I'm sure they have it in Australia, but like Australia's not in the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic's the one in the middle if you're looking from the point of view of North America on the left, Europe on the right. Like it's the one in the middle. That ain't even close to you, my guy.
Well, maybe he likes salmon he can't regularly get.
That's true. Someone who's Australian, tell me if y'all have Atlantic Salmon.
We got a thing for it. Is that like a thing in Australia? Nice recovery though from Cheeseface, reading the jump out from Shadoww. Able to get a huge lead over Shadoww here in game number 1.
Oh, Frown in chat talked about Tim Tams. I mess with some Tim Tams, boy.
I don't think I've ever had Tim Tams.
They're good. They're a little cookie. You know, like
Big
make a hole in
place.
it, and then you drink your milk through the cookie, and it's real good.
I used to do that with Twizzlers, but also not with milk.
What?
Meanwhile,
Okay.
side sig coming out from Shadoww will put Cheeseface off stage, but Cheeseface doesn't dip high enough over the corner for that side air to put them back off stage.
Shadoww has Cheeseface over on the edge.
Not able to connect with that down signature.
Oh!
Nice
Beautiful
gravity cancel.
pickup. And Azoth has some SIGs that I like. Also has some that I don't like.
Yeah, I think that's the big crux though. Is
Oh!
oh, nice recovery though from Shadoww, keeping that pressure going. It's the knockout on a Cheeseface's first stock, but still Cheeseface in a sizable lead.
Just two Axe players going at it here on Crystal Temple. Double dares for Shadoww. Ooh, Shadoww
Nice 3-piece.
finding some momentum here in his favor. Ooh, that's going to be a nice punish from Cheeseface. Doesn't get the third hit. But 2 is a good way to start that off.
Ooh, nice side air. Shadoww could get another one. Yeah, big side air, and Shadoww able to even up the stock count. Is this gonna be the reverse 3-0? Ooh. Ooh. Shadoww coming alive.
Ooh, the weapon toss going just a little bit low. Shadoww finds a nice nair. What a comeback, but it's not enough. Cheeseface takes it. It was last stock red. Fantastic comeback from Shadoww there, but it wasn't quite enough.
Just a 19 damage difference between the two of them. Shadoww really was making that comeback. A lot of it on the back of that axe play. I like to see what Shadoww can do when they've got 3 stocks to play with instead of just getting knocked down to 1. See what happens as we get right on into game number 2. Gonna be a platform map. There's 2 triplats and then Miami Dome, which is also like what usually gets left if somebody's leaving triplats.
Thank you, Kyler. They have Atlantic Salmon, but it's farm raised.
Okay.
I didn't know if they got it from somewhere else.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it was like one of those like flash frozen, like shipped over, or if it's like...
Yeah, I didn't mean to sound ignorant, like, oh, Australia, have you guys heard of salmon? Like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like, I don't know if y'all have it from the Atlantic or if you just get it from somewhere else.
They have farm
I don't know
raised
where else they
Atlantic
have salmon.
I'm not a fish guy, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either. That's not true. I like fish. We're going to Enigma. Something else that I don't like.
There's all sorts of stuff you don't like here. Meanwhile, clearly Shadoww likes it because he left this map on the board, and Cheeseface is the one who picked it. Current trades are in favor of Shadoww. Great spot dodge inside that. Tries to throw out the side signature. Nair will get him back onto the stage, and the recovery to follow up.
Oh, coming in for Cheeseface. I would think the soft plats are going to favor an axe player more than a bow player.
Yeah, definitely like the ability to like ledge cancel downlight is going to be in favor of the axe player, but of course Cheeseface has an axe of their own.
Ooh.
Able to get back up safely, but still damaged. Definitely in Shadow's favor. Big down signature, and Shadoww is the one with 3 stocks, while Cheeseface is down to their final. Ooh, all right, nice.
And that edge guard situation on the right, that was super scary for either player. I mean, it's nice that Shadoww was heavily in the lead, but both of them were basically in the red over there. So all it took was like someone hitting a recovery in the right area as they're trying to go back to the wall. Both of them threw out recoveries. Neither one got hit, but they were so close.
Yeah, especially that backswing on those axe recoveries. Be very devastating. Spot dodges on both sides. Cheeseface again with these dribbles, these down airs on top of Cheeseface.
Cheeseface is up a game here. Keep in mind, we are back to the best of 5s as we are in top 8. The last set was a best of 3. This one is a BO5.
Nice. Oh! Big NSIG. Cheeseface looking like a complete reversal of game number 1. It's Shadoww who has just lost 2 stocks while Cheeseface is working on that reverse 3.
He's going to have to be flawless, though. You saw how far that Nair sent him. That was like hardly even one full jump height up, and it sent him off screen. D-Light recovery is going to do it. That's going to be Shadoww grabbing another game now. 2-0 here. He's going to have to grab one more victory. He wants to move out of this and continue his tournament run. Whereas, oh, never mind. Yeah. I read the score wrong.
All good. We are going to be going to small Brawlhalla, though, for game number 3. Currently 1 each, Cheeseface and Shadoww. And as the way that this has been like swinging back and forth, it seems slightly favored in terms of Cheeseface. Shadoww will have to do something here to stop that momentum.
Cheeseface grabbing the first weapon. The little man that comes out on the backside of that neutral signature, he does not have a hitbox.
No, but the shot does, and so does that ground pound. Shadoww sneaks by.
Cheeseface was just a little bit too deep with that down air. He has a solid damage lead. D-Light side air from Shadoww. Gravity cancel neutral signature is going to take the dodge. Ooh, that was a close one.
Yeah.
Cheeseface playing just a little bit high on that wall. Shadoww wanted to call it out. Big side air, middle of the stage. Gonna end up losing some momentum as he bounces off the main stage.
Shadoww gonna stick with the axe for the side air knockout. Gonna juggle. And we'll be staying with the fresher axe.
Nice dare to D-Light. Almost picks up another dare that would maybe knock Cheeseface away from the weapon. Could have kept the weapon starved. Gravity cancel. Beautiful side signature from Cheeseface there, using all of those active frames.
And for once in this set, we don't have somebody starting off with 3 stocks versus 1 stock of another one. Instead, we've got fairly even second stocks between Shadoww and Cheeseface.
Yeah, what a game 3 here.
Barely avoided that.
From both of these players. Weapon toss coming out. Cheeseface just a little... Oh, man, that was so close to knocking out. That would have been a little bit more on the top side of the recovery. It definitely would have knocked out. Cheeseface wanted the KO so bad.
He's working on that Battle Pass mission. He needs to get all 6 SIGs.
That don't work at customs.
Yo, but he can dream. He's got to get used to hitting all 6 of his signatures. Meanwhile, Shadoww has to find a way back into this one. Cheeseface not quite in that kill percentage.
Side air from the middle of the stage. Cheeseface. He's gonna go back.
Ooh.
Oh, Shadoww away with a ground pound. Holding it till he got pretty low. I was expecting a fast fall there, but Shadoww, he wanted to go in with the ground pound, give him that kind of 360-degree hitbox with more active frames, so he didn't have to time it quite as perfectly. Might not have given Cheeseface the option to dodge through it. Oh, Shadoww!
Shadow's just going off on this final stock, getting so much good damage. Barely avoids that side signature, though. Has to be careful. Cheeseface has some fantastic signatures in this bow kit. Nice ground pound. One more hit.
Go with another one.
Nope.
He is! Cleans that one up. Shadoww now 2-1. Going into game 4. What was that, like 53 damage separating the two?
One game away for Shadoww to continue on in this bracket. Cheeseface, representing all of Atlantic Salmon, is going to try to take this to game number 5.
Farm raised and wild caught. That's a lot of salmon. You know how many fish there are?
In the world?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I would bet.
Like any number you say is probably not enough.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
There's so many fish, man. He's putting a lot of stuff on his back.
Yeah. Well, limiting it to the Atlantic Ocean, though. All right, nice big haymaker coming out from Cheeseface on the return onto the stage. Axes come out, avoids the down signature, but was not on the ground for the neutral light, the stacked option to connect.
Nice there. Wanted the stare. The follow-up off of the bounce.
Oh.
Cheeseface! Gravity cancel neutral signature taken off the top.
Shadoww, where are you going? On the respawn, went off stage. Maybe forgot they had the invuln respawn, but nice side air will put Cheeseface on that right side wall.
Down there from Shadoww. Needs to find a knockout option here to even up the stocks. To Sair, even with bouncing off the main platform, is enough to take out Cheeseface. Weapon spawn coming in. Nope. Picks it up. Throws away the sword. Picks up the axe. Nice punish on that D-light. Side light in air. And the ground pound. See how much longer Shadoww can keep Cheeseface away from this weapon.
Cheeseface was able to pick up an axe and is actually getting the better of the trades right now. Shadoww trying to find a hit, but again the gravity cancel N-Sig, and Cheeseface one stock away from taking this to game number 5. He's got the dolphins and the DMs and everything. Got to represent all the aquatic creatures.
How was last game so close for this one to just be hugely in Cheeseface's favor?
Woo. No, it's because
one or two more hits. Shadow's in the red, man.
They level up each time, but Shadoww with a nice turnaround side air just outside of it. Doesn't hit the recovery. Down air. Needs another one. Ooh, throws out a neutral air. Interesting option, but still able to connect with the side air. Final stocks in game number 4. Cheeseface needs a little bit more to get this knockout and take it to game number 5.
That falling there sends Shadoww away. Cheeseface is able to grab the weapon. Shadow's now without a weapon. Cheeseface in control of the weapons. Goes for the side signature. Oh, that was close.
Oh, but each time he misses, Shadoww gets a punish. Shadoww gets closer, and Shadoww gets the dub. He's going to win it 3-1 and go on into the loser's quarterfinal.
What a comeback from Shadoww in that game. Holy cow. And that only really took getting Cheeseface into the orange. Like you saw, I think it was a neutral sig that came out. That turned Cheeseface orange, and then Shadoww was able to clean up the knockout right then and there. It was almost looking like Cheeseface's game to lose. Shadoww fought back and was able to take it. That was almost an upset right there, boys. That was almost an upset.
That was big, great composure coming out from Shadoww, of course.